How's it going, everyone? It's AFC Finners. We're here. It's my first time in Nottingham. We're here to see Nottingham Forest against Swansea City in the EFL Championship. It's probably one of the biggest games we've done in this series. Steve Cooper took over at Nottingham Forest and they were in the relegation zone. He's taken to third place and they're very close to potentially sealing automatic promotion. A win today would go a huge way towards helping them towards that. This game is going to be absolutely crazy. It's going to be a big atmosphere. I'm very excited. First, we're going to go on a pilgrimage. We're going to find the Brian Clough statue, one of my heroes, pay tribute to him. I've already seen one Brian Clough statue this series in Derby. Time to see the other. There he is, Cloughie. That's 2 out of 3 statues done. Someday we'll go to Middlesbrough and see the other. But I have no fear, because London is burning and I live by the river. We just collected our tickets, £6 for a pin badge and a programme, not bad. How are you feeling about today's game? What's your prediction?
Personally, I'm nervous due to the injuries, really, more than anything else. But no, I'm hoping that we're going to win. I'm hoping Bournemouth's going to lose, and I've got to be honest with you, I'm putting all my heart into Forest going to Bournemouth, really.
And be honest, when Stevie Cooper took over earlier in the season, did you think you'd be here?
Absolutely no, absolutely not. I thought he was going to come and thought we were going to be a mid-table team, but now we're sat here hoping to be automatic. Yeah, definitely.
Do you think he'll be able to get you over the line back to the Premier League for the first time since '99?
Currently, yes. Yeah, 100%. What do you reckon, guys?
I think so. I think he's done a good job since he's come in. I thought it was going to be just a rebuilding job this season. I didn't think we'd be looking anywhere near playoffs. Bournemouth seems to have imploded, but I hope that the injuries aren't going to disrupt the running too much. I'm hoping that Surridge is alright today, and I'm hoping Zinkenau was alright for the next 3 games. And then we've got to go all out attack today, see if we can try and get as much over the line as we can. Hope Blackburn do us a favour. Agent Ben Brereton Diaz.
Brilliant. And let's finish off. Let's see your sign. Let's hope you get a shirt. It's a very nice sign. Alright, so it's this little one's first game today. What's your name? Grace. And she's got her goalie gloves. So you going to be the next Cherno Samba?
Yeah.
Yes. And how are you feeling about today? You excited?
Really excited.
And what do you reckon? Forest win?
Yep.
Yeah. What do you think of Stevie Cooper? What a job he's done this season, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And what do you reckon? It would have been long before you were born. Nottingham Forest were last in the Premier League. Do you think he's going to take you back?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Some fans be more optimistic.
There's a lot of ifs and buts. If they do well today, and Bournemouth drop a point or 2.
If we told you you'd be here when Stevie Cooper took over, you'd have bitten their hands off, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, there was about bottom, there was more or less fighting off relegation then, weren't they? I mean, I haven't been for many years. I used to come regularly with my father before there was a big Forest fan in the 60s and 70s. But I haven't been for maybe 10 years since my brother came back from Canada.
Oh.
I brought my brother here when they came back from Canada, and in them days it was in the it was in the first division. And then when they came promoted, I haven't been because I'm normally working Saturdays. I normally work, but I'm retired now, so I can bring the granddaughter.
Yeah, it's great to see the next generation coming along.
Yeah.
Best of luck today, and we'll hope to see you in goal soon. Yay! Been a disappointing season around mid-table, but you managed to hold Bournemouth to draw on in midweek. Do you think you could cause an upset today?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I won't call the season a disappointment because it's been a rebuild this season after losing Cooper to you.
A rebuild this season. How do you think you can push on next season, get back to the Premier League?
I think that's a goal. I think that's what we've been talking about lately after 9 games unbeaten so far, I think. So, yeah, it's a goal for next season.
What's the score prediction then?
It's a tough game, I reckon 2-1.
That's the spirit. When Steve Cooper took over, you guys were bottom. Did you think he'd be able to take you up to this level when he started?
No, not this soon, definitely not. We was here against Blackburn and some of the toughest games of the season where it was pretty gloomy, and it took us from there. It's just been unbelievable, hasn't it? Every week seems to get better.
And do you think he'll get you over the line back to Premier League for the first time since '99?
I hope so. Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, I'm confident. Playoffs at least. Second will be better, wouldn't it? But, yeah, hopefully.
So we met some of the fans, very friendly, exciting day. There's a very good atmosphere around here. It is going to be absolutely packed. Just about to go in, but before we do, let's find out a little bit about today's host, Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest were founded in 1865 and entered the Football League in the 1890s. They won their first major honour in 1898 when they defeated Southampton in the FA Cup final. The club almost went under during the First World War before returning to the top flight after winning the second division in 1922. They were relegated back to the second tier 3 seasons later and remained there until they were relegated to the third tier in 1949. They would return to the top flight in 1957 and won their second FA Cup when they defeated Luton 2-1 in the 1959 FA Cup final. The 60s brought promise, with them finishing second in the First Division in 1967, but they were relegated in 1972. Soon though, their fortunes would change forever. Brian Clough took charge of the club in 1975, with Peter Taylor joining him as assistant the next year. Brian Clough had just been sacked by Leeds after 44 days in charge, and was looking to redeem himself after his success with Derby County. Clough sealed Forest's promotion to the top flight in 1977, and the next season was one of miracles. Nottingham Forest went and won their first, and to date only, top flight title the next season, finishing 7 points clear at the top. They also won their first League Cup that season. Clough had worked miracles, but he was soon about to work even more. The next season, Forest retained their League Cup whilst venturing into Europe. They reached the European Cup final, where a goal from world record signing Trevor Francis saw them beat Malmo 1-0 to claim the European Cup. The next season, they went and did it again, with the John Robertson goal seeing them to a 1-0 win over Hamburg. Forest declined over the 1980s, with the European Cup winning squad broken up to capitalise on resale value, and Peter Taylor left in 1982. Clough would take them to further silverware with the 1989 and 1990 League Cups, but his time at the club sadly came to an end when they were relegated from the Premier League in 1993. Nottingham Forest made an immediate return under Frank Clark, but they finished bottom in 1997 and were relegated after returning to the top flight in 1999 and have not played in the Premier League since. The 21st century has been one of misfortune for Nottingham Forest, seeing the club relegated to the third tier, but under the management of Steve Cooper, the club has gained momentum and are aiming to finally make a return to the Premier League. Overall, they have won 1 third division title, 3 second division titles, 4 League Cups, 1 first division title, 2 FA Cups and 2 European Cups. And a bit of trivia, Nottingham Forest donated a set of their red kits to a team from London who was starting up in the 1880s, and this team have played in red ever since. This team was Arsenal. And so those are our hosts, Nottingham Forest. Let's have a look inside their home, the City Ground.
Just like at Portsmouth, gone for a vegan roll, but this one is actually hot. Is there a rest of it that's hot? Right, stone hot Steve Austin. Tasty indeed. Look at that. Look how close we are. We're going to be hearing everything that Steve Cooper says.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
That's why it's in. So confusing. Forest had a chance, it was a scramble. Apparently a player's handled it off the line. Forest have a penalty, chance to go 1-0 up. It's not a penalty. He's stepped his assistant, he's given the goal. Very bizarre. Not how I expected to take the lead, but 1-0. The player's not been sent off, by the way. half an hour in, Michael Obafemi played through, he slotted it beyond Samba, 1-1. Totally against the run of play, can Nottingham Forest reclaim their lead? Half time here at the City Ground is 1-1, but it does not reflect the game. Nottingham Forest have been dominant, it should be 3 or 4. The referee, Graham Scott, has been awful. It's like watching Stevie Wonder try to drive a car. The Forest have got everything right except the finishing. They just need to click into gear and get the final product right, and they'll be home comfortably. I know, it's a joke. What's this referee doing? But yeah, 1-1 at half time. Hopefully they can get over the line in the second half. Second half's only just begun. The corner was swung in. Sam Sturridge has headed it into the corner, 2-1. I said all they needed was to make their chances count, and they have, 2-1. Done it again! Lovely through ball was played through to the perfect time, and he scored it. It's looped into the top corner, 3-1. Over 20 minutes to go, cross came off the woodwork, Sam Sturridge volleyed it, it's just crossed the line, he's got a hat-trick, 4-1. Well, 7 minutes left, Mike's almost played for a goal, it looked like he was fouled, but he just got a touch and it trickled in, 5-1. Well, goodness me, what an incredible performance from Forest. They keep going like that, they'll be back in the league in no time. Guys are Sturridge, Spence, Johnson, Colback, Garner, they were incredible. Such a joy to watch, beautiful football. Counter-attacking, pace, high pressing. They'll blend in the Premier League brilliantly with that style of play. An absolute joy to watch. They thrashed it. What an incredible performance. Superb. My goodness me. Some days you just cannot help but smile. That trumps anything on ground to ground, and maybe even any match I've ever been to in my life. That was absolutely sensational. The atmosphere from start to finish was incredible. The sheer joy you could feel from the fans was stunning. An incredible game of football, and we didn't have to pay a penny thanks to EFL rewards. But my goodness me, Nottingham Forest are a club, since I've been following football, they struggled so much, getting relegated to League One, never quite being able to get back to the Premier League. But fingers crossed they'll finally be able to return, because after that, I've fallen in love with them. I want them back in the Premier League, to be able to watch that every week. But oh my God, that's going to take some beating that. It's going to be a long time, if ever, we'll do a better ground to ground than that. Thank you Nottingham Forest for your welcome. The Swans have had their feathers well and truly plucked. That was the City Ground, Nottingham Forest. You've been amazing, and you'll take some beating. Thank you for watching. I've been AFC Finners. Stick with us as we go ground to ground. AFC Finners out.